Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here. So I have some insane news. As you can see from the title, I'm gonna use this as like a little update for like things that will be happening and then things that will be happening for my channel. So before we get into all of the insane news, I do want to say a couple things about my channel. As you may have noticed, I'm going to be daily uploading. I'm gonna go as far as I can until I just get too busy with IRL stuff. So far I've been keeping up with it. I usually upload around like maybe 12 a.m. EST, 1 a.m. EST, something like that. Sometimes it'll differ, sometimes I might go a little bit later, or sometimes I'll go a little bit early, but for the most part I'm gonna keep it around that until just the day comes where I just cannot daily upload. But that's just that part. So the other part is my streaming. So last year I streamed pretty much every day, like even on the weekends I streamed daily until I had to go to Germany. Then things kind of slowed down a little bit, but I think I still kept up the daily live streams. I think I stopped doing weekends. And then this year, I swapped it to every other day kinda, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then not the weekends. But the only reason why I haven't been streaming is just because of IRL stuff. So work, just like me having to do stuff with family, or me having to like drive out to places, just things like that. And because of all that happening and my work just starting so late in the day, I just cannot stream at my usual times. Because as you may know, my usual stream time is around 12 a.m. EST or 1 a.m. EST, somewhere around that time, like give or take. And I know it's like inconvenient for some people, but that's the best I can do. I don't know what it is with my work ethic. Like I work very hard at night. I don't know what it is. I think it's just something that's been drained into me ever since school. Because I don't know about you guys, but I always did stuff last minute or the morning of. Like if I had a research paper I had to finish, I would do that the morning of and then go turn it in like the same day, or I would spend all night working on it. But you guys get the point. I don't know what it is. Maybe me being under pressure, just like the nighttime or something. I just feel like I get more work done. Whereas in the day, I try to take care of IRL stuff. Apart from work just happens to be like whenever my boss wants me to go in. But since I don't live alone, I get interrupted pretty often. So that's mainly why I don't stream in the mornings or afternoons, for that matter. But yeah, I wanted to give that update to you guys. So if you haven't seen my streams lately, that's why. I do want to start it back up again, especially in July, and I will go into what's going to happen in July in a second. But I don't want you guys to think I'm disappearing forever. I will be live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you prefer one platform over the other, then you're gonna have that option. And it's at the times I stated before, 12 a.m. EST or 1 a.m. EST, just give or take, not that exact time, but somewhere around there. And if you don't see me streaming around that time, then I most likely got caught up in IRL stuff. And then one last thing, I do prioritize making videos over live streaming, but as I do try to get caught up in stuff like that I usually have time for live streaming, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I just have to wait till things kind of calm down. So hopefully in July things will get better, but only time will tell. I'm not sure. All right, now time for the main bit. Probably the reason why you guys even clicked on this video is Yabaki. Yabaki is coming back. So let's go over what exactly is going down. I can't really share the screenshots of what is being said over here, but I can talk about it. So in 2 days, I guess 2 days at the time of me recording this, at the moment it's 6:25, so 6:27, so June 27th, you guys are gonna see a campaign about the return of Yabaki. Now that is actually huge. They're actually bringing that thing back, and I believe, I could be mistaken, but I believe anyone can get it. I don't think it's exclusive to certain people, and I'll get into why exactly in just a bit, but there's a couple ways to win it. So on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, there's a chance to win it. So that's one of the ways. I don't have a ton of details on what exactly is going to happen, what the details are on that, but I guess if you're following Trove, just keep up to date, especially on that day, June 27th, and even up until July, because if you don't know, the 10-year anniversary for Trove is coming up, which is going to be in July 9th. So expect very big things from Trove. And over here, I can see that they're doing something goal related. So if you achieve this goal, then more Yabakis will be given away. So I don't know what that goal is exactly. It could be like a community objective that we have to go for. Whether that's, I don't know, could be doing 50k dungeons with like all of us combined or something. I really have no idea. It could literally be anything. I have no info on that. But this is the other thing. In case you don't have these social media platforms, or you just don't want to follow Trove on social media, there's another option in game. And it says that it's going to be tied to Sunfest. And if you don't know, Sunfest is going to be the event in July. As for what you have to do, I really don't know. And as for if it's actually the real Yabaki and not just some knockoff, like this thing, for example, I'm not too sure. I feel like it's the real one, but I guess you really never know. I'm just gonna say I feel confident that it will be the real Yabaki, because this is supposed to be like a super big thing for Trove. 10 years of Trove, can you believe that? But yeah, it's gonna be related to Sunfest, gonna be the event, and the event is gonna have 3 separate quest lines, allegedly. I guess that's what it says here. I could be reading this wrong, but 3 separate quest lines. I don't know if it's all related to that event specifically, or tied to other things, but there will be 3 quest lines. I will be sure to make videos on that whenever the time is right. And on June 30th, somewhere around that time, we're gonna get the next community letter going over Sunfest and Yabaki. So you guys will see more information on that, as I don't have a ton of information, just the information that I gave you pretty much. And this part's kind of interesting because I've never seen this done before, but it says here from July 1st to the 31st, so an entire month, we're gonna have Sunfest, a 1 month long event. Usually events are 2 weeks. This one's gonna be 1 month. And I guess if you're on Switch, they're gonna delay it, so I do apologize to you guys on Switch. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why we can't just get it at the same time. It's a maybe. You might get it at the same time, but it's gonna be a little bit different for Switch, and I hope no other consoles have to suffer through this, but we should all be getting it at the same time. If not, then I guess you could just refer to my next videos and kind of prepare for it a little bit, so maybe it's not the worst thing ever. But yeah, it says that there's gonna be 3 phases of the quest line with new rewards. I don't know what these new rewards are. I think there's gonna be a new pinata related to the 10 years stuff. I really don't know, but we'll have to see. Another huge thing is that all platforms are gonna be running on the new servers. So on PC, I'm pretty sure this happened on console. I actually don't know since I don't play on console, but the servers have been taking a massive toll. Like, it's been really bad. Like, so bad that every single day we've been struggling to even play Trove, and it's like cutting into like some of our daily bonuses and stuff. But I think they're just now getting finalized with everything. So I think their servers are set up, I believe, either right now or by the time that event comes out, the servers should be stabilized. I'm gonna put that in quotes because obviously you guys have been around Trove for a while, so I think we all know. And especially with a new event, especially as big as this one, they're gonna need some OP servers. I guess we'll have to see if it's even playable during the event. But I'm just giving you guys a warning for now. From the looks of it, it looks like the Trove team has been working really hard on trying to get these servers fixed for everybody. Like, especially for the Sunfest stuff. Everything that's gonna go down in July. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens during that. And that's just half of it. There's more stuff that's happening in Trove. So we have returning events. I don't know how exactly they're gonna structure this, but according to what I'm looking at here, for 1 week, there's gonna be 4 events, and each of these events are gonna last for 1 week. So we have the Lunar New Year 2024, we have Marketillo Missing, we have Lunar New Year 2025, and we have Trials of Luxian. I don't know what exactly will happen with those events, but I guess be prepared that those are going to be a thing, I think. It doesn't say when, but I'm going to assume sometime during July, within the 4 weeks. So they're probably just going to tie each thing to each week. So I guess the Trials of Luxian will probably be on the last week if I had to guess, but I really don't know. Either way, let's go on to the next thing. So from July 11th to the 20th, we're gonna have 10 days of boosts. Now, it didn't give us information on what the boosts are, but my guess is we're either gonna get all of the daily bonuses again, or it could be maybe patron related, so maybe we're gonna get all of these boosts, or it could be something completely different. I have no idea. I don't know what to guess exactly. I hope it's not something like you get extra magic fine for 10 days. I mean, that's okay, but I think we would need something a little bit more. But I guess as of now, we're just gonna have to refer to it as 10 days of boosts, whatever that ends up meaning. And then there's 2 more things, and then we'll be done. So the next thing is Twitch drops. So for Twitch drops, you'll have to watch a Twitch stream. I don't think it'll count for YouTube, but a Twitch stream for the people that are in the content creator program. So it's either going to be myself, Sayushi, Altaria Build Crew, so Future and Air. I believe Tanji is in there, Wahoo is in there, Ago is in there. I might be missing a couple, but be sure to check out the titles because it's going to be a content creator specific thing. So for the people that are in the program, you'll have to watch their streams. And as for the rewards in the Twitch drops, they're actually going to change it. So if you remember from previous years, we had like the same copy paste pretty much. And some of it will be a copy paste. I believe for one of these rewards, it'll be a new mastery item. I am not 100% certain on that. Just based off of what I read here, it sounds like it's a new item, but I really don't know. It could be a new thing to Twitch drops that they didn't release before, or it could just be an entirely new item that we have to get for mastery. And that's assuming you're going for rank 1 mastery type thing. But apart from that item, it's gonna be the typical like streamer dream, dev dream, stuff like that, as well as some other items. And all you have to do is make sure you can access drops. I do have a video covering this, so feel free to check it out. I'm pretty sure you just have to link your glyph with your Twitch. And the final thing that I can mention to you guys is that there's going to be a dev live stream, and that is going to be on July 16th. Now, these dates may change. It's not like 100% certain because real life stuff could happen. But for now, I guess you can mark that in your calendars if you want to roll like that. I would guess sometime in the morning for NA times and nighttime for EU times. I really don't know, but I'm guessing as the time gets closer, they will announce that. And if you guys don't know, we haven't had a dev live stream in a really long time. So if you guys have any questions that you want them to answer, or if you just want to see them playing the game, or just them talking about whatever it is that they're going to talk about, and please don't give them a hard time. I'm sure they're dealing with a lot of stuff behind the scenes, especially now with like the servers and whatnot. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Only time will tell what happens. Oh, I should probably mention, if you guys don't know what Yabaki is, this was like a super old item in Trove that it was limited to specific people. I'm sure like 90% of the people that have it quit by now. Maybe they're still around, I really don't know. But it's pretty much, imagine this mount, but okay, actually we'll do this. Imagine Gonda, but like this type of theme. It's like the opposite of Gonda. It's like the dark version of Gonda. And I believe it does not place blocks, but it's like a laser mancy type of mount. I don't know how it exactly works because I've never owned one and I've never seen anyone with it. Actually, I have seen somebody with it, but it does seem interesting. Either way, be on the lookout for all of that stuff. If there's any extra news that I get, then I shall inform you guys about it. And if there's something that you guys may want to know, I may be able to answer. I really don't know. Everything I mentioned is pretty much all I know. And if there's anything else you want to add on, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. But like I said, in July, I'm going to do my best 2 streams. If you guys do need those Twitch drops, I will do my best to be around. I just have to hope that I don't get hit with IRL stuff. We'll have to see. Either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you find yourself coming back. And I'll talk to you guys later.